Morning. Hi, my name is Mauricio Rodriguez, and I'm the CEO and founder of a company called Visión y Imaginación, or Vision and Imagination. So I want to start with a bit of a small exercise. Just close your eyes for a moment. Close your eyes. Now, imagine that you had been born blind, that you have never seen in your life. I mean, you had never seen a sunrise, you had never seen your mother's smile, or that you probably wouldn't be here because most likely your schooling would have been very basic and you would be unemployed. So I want you to open your eyes and open your eyes to a reality where between 75 to 90% of blind people are unemployed, okay? And we're talking that there's between 35 and 45 million people worldwide in that situation. Now, on top of that, only 1% of all books that are published are available in Braille, okay? What about other options, okay? Options that technology has brought us. Well, let me give you a brief recap of how once in a while technology gets lost. Its advancements are inclusive, or they're rather not inclusive, and when they are, they're inclusive in their own terms. Okay? First there was the only way that you could access to reading material was a printed format. Okay? And there was a gap between the content that was available to those who could see and those who couldn't see. Okay? That gap was wide, but it was manageable. Okay? And what pushed this gap was that Braille books were more expensive to produce and couldn't be printed at the same speed as regular books. Then technology came and we were able to record in a cost-effective way books. This solution had also the advantage that the market for recorded books was not only for the blind, but for the people who could see as well. Commuters and people who on their way to work could actually hear a book. So with a larger market, prices were more affordable, content was broader, and also people found it easier to hear than to read. So the advent of functional illiteracy had begun. Okay? Then technology took another leap, and the digital era came, and the written word was not only available on paper, but on a screen as well. Information now could be read across a multiple of devices. But technology came to the rescue once more and created refreshable Braille displays. Unfortunately, the price of this technology made it impossible for this solution to be available for everyone. Since Braille readers were not accessible to the vast majority of the visually impaired, VoiceOver came as a solution that was cheap and accessible. As a result, more visually impaired people had access to information coming from a diversity of devices. So between VoiceOver, audiobooks, and recorders, people started to believe that Braille was archaic, that it was obsolete. Now, you have to bear in mind that Braille is how the visually impaired read. And just like anyone else, if a person cannot read, that person is illiterate. Okay? And illiteracy began to flourish, and so did unemployment among the blind. Remember that number that we were talking about, that 75 to 90% of unemployment? Okay. Well, if we want them to have the possibility of a better standard of living, we need to reverse this trend. We need to have more visually impaired people be Braille literate. But to do this, you need Braille to be available in all current formats of communication and to do it in a cost-effective way. This is where the opportunity lies, developing inclusive technology that makes people with a disability not only have access to information, but to have access to it in a way that benefits their overall development. in a way that they can become engines of change, promoters of opportunity, developers of the future. This is our belief and our proposal to develop low-cost technology that is not only easily available, but to do it in a way that promotes and triggers education. And we have built it. And we currently have a portable e-braille reader at a price of $250, where current readers start at $2,500. Okay? So once we have developed how blind people are going to have access to information in a proper and affordable format, it is equally important to provide content. Here, we propose a different approach. An approach that puts current content immediately available to the visually impaired through the convergence of current formats with developing Braille technology. In other words, current digital content formats are streamed through conversion software and made available to low-cost Braille readers. So instead of creating the new, we modify the existing. And instead of developing for the two worlds that have shifted apart, we fill that gap with new common ground. This is our vision, and I hope you can share it with us. Thank you very much.